I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. 'Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright.
Hello and welcome to another version of Xero Uncut. I'm Xero.
And I'm Bobby. What is up, everybody?
Yeah, well, I would say it's getting kind of mediocre at the moment, isn't it, really? It's not much is happening really at the moment as we're leading sort of things. So
I mean, we've had some title changes.
yeah, we've got a couple of things, but
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
Australia's like a week out.
yeah, obviously that's 5 a.m. in the morning for you, isn't it? So
Yeah, I definitely won't be getting up for that one.
no, you're not going to? Fair enough.
No.
Yeah,
I gotta
obviously.
go to work later.
Oh yeah, you do, don't you? Yeah, because
Yeah.
you got that one, so you'll be missing Elimination
Yes.
Chamber then. So
Yeah, I can watch it later that night or the next morning, whatever.
yeah, well, that's cool. Well, yeah, so we've got that, and then we might as well actually get into talk about that in a bit. There was something that obviously Bobby wanted to bring up about AEW last night because I obviously don't watch AEW, and he said something about a return. So off to you then, first of all, then Bobby. Let's discuss this bloody return then. What you're on about?
He is back, everybody, and he wasn't even on screen last night, but he is back. The straw that stirs the drink in AEW, QT Marshall
Oh God.
is back. All is good in AEW.
Yeah.
No, all jokes aside, Matt Taven,
Yeah.
that table spot, dude, I never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
Hats off.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me to do that. It really couldn't. But hats off to Matt Taven and Orange Cassidy for a really good match.
Yeah.
You know, Matt, if you haven't seen the table spot from Matt Taven where he jumps from the inside to the outside, go watch it because you'll be like, I watched it. I'm like, ooh.
I haven't obviously watched it, but like I said to you before we came on, I'll watch it after we go off air and stuff. And
it hurts me just watching it. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah,
that's off to him. He did it.
Yeah, whilst we're on the subject of Matt, this is obviously something that needs to come down. Matt Camp from The Bump, WWE's The Bump.
Yeah, I didn't even know who that was, to be completely honest.
Yeah, he's been released by WWE. A lot of people didn't, but obviously you only really know it unless you watch like The Bump and stuff like that, or like watch any of the WrestleMania pre-programming stuff where they do like those special things on like the network and Peacock and stuff like that. He presented some of them. So he's been released by the company, so that's that one there.
AEW bound, baby.
Probably, I don't know, more than likely.
I don't know what this guy does, so I don't know.
All he done when he was in there was he presented the Bump alongside whichever host it was, whether it was Kayla Braxton or whoever it was who replaced her. I can't remember who it was in the end. Somebody else replaced her.
I never watched The Bump.
Yeah. So that was so he's gone. One other thing as well that's obviously coming down is, have you seen the thing about Jade Cargill and Elimination Chamber?
Apparently she's out.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. There's conflicting reports. There's conflicting reports because PW Insider originally reported that she was in to Elimination Chamber, according to the rumors and reports and everything like that. But then last night, they sent out a tweet saying, we did not report this. So they're contradicting their own sort of like report that they put out. But yeah, apparently she's no longer actually in the chamber, and obviously it's going to be a last minute sort of. Well, it's that battle royale, isn't it, on Monday to decide the last place for it.
Last chance battle royale.
Royale. I think it's going to be Indy. I think it's going to be Indy Hartwell because at the minute they've got nobody Australian at the moment.
I was gonna say Chelsea Green, but yeah, give Indy the moment.
Yeah, Because
But they took it away from Bronson Reed, so
yeah, but there's a reason behind that. There's a reason behind that. His wife's about to give birth. Basically,
so just
yeah.
poor timing all around.
Yeah, he was going to be at it, but the reason why they didn't have him do that was because obviously everyone thought he was, but his wife's literally about a week or two away from giving birth, and they're like,
so it's literally like
it's
what Chamber is 9 days out.
Yes, obviously, so they're like, we don't want to, because see, most of them fly out next Tuesday. Obviously, if they fly out next Tuesday, imagine he's in Australia and she rings him up like from America saying like, "I'm having a baby," you know. So
it sucks that he can't be a part of the show in his home country.
Yeah,
but it's also important to be a father. So
yeah, and like what you said, it's very unfortunate time. That's the only reason why they've obviously like, you know. That's the only reason why he wasn't actually involved in it, really. You know, because of that main reason. Otherwise, he would have been in it for sure. He would have been in it. But this is what's now making me think it's going to be Indy Hartwell, who's going to obviously be who's going to win that last chance thing. And that is blatantly going to be her.
Well, Grayson Waller's doing Grayson Waller effect, so that's.
Yeah, have they actually announced the guests for that yet? I don't think they have they?
Cody and Seth.
Oh, is it? Oh, I don't know. I didn't. I haven't seen that yet. When did they announce that?
I believe it was yesterday.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see that then.
I believe.
So that's then what Cody's doing on the show then. So they're flying Cody out there just to appear on the Grayson Waller effect.
Wonderful. They're flying Seth out there just to appear on the Grayson Waller effect.
I think we might have an appearance from Dwayne. I think he might show up in Australia.
I mean, I said from the get-go I wouldn't rule out him appearing in Australia.
Well, this is the thing: is there was that report down a while ago from like the Western Australian, which is obviously a major publication over there, and they reported that Dwayne was locked in to be there because it was an agreement or whatever, which WWE had is, you know, Australia paid a lot of money for the pay-per-view there, and part of the agreement was that they have Dwayne show up for it. So
wouldn't be shocked.
It could, yeah. So I mean, it might have changed with plans changing and stuff like that now, but it would not surprise me because this was a couple of months back. This was back in like November, December time, as far as I remember from the report. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else really that has sort of come up. Obviously, don't forget NXT's taped for next week.
Yeah, we had some interesting things come out of that one. I saw the spoilers yesterday. I won't say it, but
no. Obviously, SmackDown is a double taping this Friday as well, so we're probably going to get double Roman and double Dwayne. Well, double Roman, double Rock, I expect, because they're both at the tapings.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, obviously, I'm not going fully into the spoilers, but even after what happened on NXT, actually no, it's not really spoilers because it was this week, wasn't it? Braun Breaker is still apparently meant to be involved with the SmackDown double tapings this Friday.
Yeah, so, they said nothing. Yeah, they said nothing changed in his main roster call up.
Yeah, so by the sounds of that, then so he's definitely SmackDown bound then. By the sounds of that, then if he's taking part in the double tapings,
did SmackDown got Andrade and Braun?
Yeah, by the sounds of it, yeah. Looking at it,
it's interesting.
I mean, they're spreading them out, aren't they? Though, so you know, because
but then again, Raw got Jade, or no, maybe
Raw will have Jade. Yeah, actually, I don't know. Raw might have Jade, or SmackDown might have Jade. But then you've also got to think as well. There's also some females coming up in there. So Roxanne's coming up, so she'll probably go Raw.
That's true, 'cause right now Raw's getting no one.
Yeah, so you're probably gonna have Roxanne on Raw. Who else is probably coming up? I don't know who else it could be. There's a few others who are probably coming up, and that who will probably go Raw in the end. But yeah, was there anything else that you can think of really, news-wise, or?
No. Usually you're the news guy. I can't.
Yeah, it's been it's been kind of slow and stuff like that. Obviously, bits and pieces have like just been filtering out, but I think the reason behind it is a lot of stuff at the moment is being they're still basically finalizing stuff for Elimination Chamber. That's how bad it is at the moment. I know, the matches and that are changing weekly and stuff like that. Actually, this is something then. So I've had confirmation, and other people are picking it up now, that the tag team match is happening at WrestleMania.
No.
Between Dwayne, Roman, and then Cody and Seth, it'll be.
You cancel that right now.
Why?
You better make sure Dwayne's there on night 2. I'll tell you that. No,
he's going to be there on night 2, but apparently the tag match is going to happen night 1, and then they're going to lead into then storylines for night 2, where you then have the solo matches of Seth versus whoever, and then Cody versus Roman, basically. So something's obviously going to go down.
Drew, probably.
Yeah. So yeah, talking about that, actually, have you seen the thing about Drew? For it,
what, him on Twitter?
No, he's being advertised for shows in July. Now, obviously, he's being advertised on new promotional material for shows in July and August and that. Because they're doing a show in Italy. It's like a house show or whatever in Italy and stuff, and they've got Drew advertised down for it, and they've even said like matches and stuff like that going down for it already and stuff like that. So obviously, so it seems like there's a lot of speculation at the moment, including I think PW Insider put it out, is that he's secretly re-signed with the company, and nobody's obviously mentioned it because then they're playing into the whole Willie won't he thing leading into WrestleMania, so it gives like that era of like, is he going to dethrone Seth, something like that, or will Seth retain if Drew's not saying and stuff like that,
Right now, he should be. He's doing great work.
Yeah.
The CM Punk thing is so hysterical.
Yeah.
He's been hysterical on Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, it seems to be then that, if he's obviously been advertised in July, WWE wouldn't do that unless he'd obviously re-signed.
Yeah.
So this obviously says, because you know what happened is obviously if he hasn't re-signed in that, and then like you're advertising him and he doesn't show up, you're gonna have a lot of people turn around and saying, "Oh, like why was Drew advertised? I came to see Drew and stuff like that." That obviously then kick off and claim it's false advertising and stuff like that. So he's basically, I think he's personally re-signed on that. And
if they're sharing that, he definitely has, because his contract right now expires like right after Mania, right?
Yeah, it's like a couple of days after Mania. So so that's definitely going on. We'll talk about that. Then we might as well go into some other bits and pieces then. So before we go through and review Raw and stuff like that, we might as well go in and do, because we haven't actually had a show since Vengeance Day. So did you want to run through Vengeance Day and everything and sort of like
let me
go through that? Because we've got the results and that for that. As you can tell, guys, we are well prepared as per normal. But then this is what the show's all about. We literally just wing it as we go, don't we? Basically.
Oh yeah, wait. Was it called Vengeance Day or just Vengeance? Okay.
It's Vengeance Day. NXT Vengeance Day.
Because I typed in NXT Vengeance Day and all it came up was 2022 at first.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Vengeance Day.
Oh, lovely. My iPad isn't loading. How lovely.
All right. Do you want me to do it? I've got it. Hold on.
It was working fine 5 minutes ago.
No, hold on. I've got it here, I think. Why is it asking to do my precise location? That's weird. Okay, right.
Okay, I got it.
You got it? Sure.
Yeah. For now, we started off with Baron Corbin and Braun. Wait. Oh, never mind. This was the final of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic tournament.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin defeated Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Braun Breaker speared Carmelo Hayes out of his shoes.
Yeah.
Because, of course, that's what he does. Second match of the night, we had Dijak defeat Joe Gacy in a no DQ match.
Oh, that table spot. Oh,
Yeah, that was a brutal match.
yeah, that was. Oh, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Carry on, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. The D'Angelo family, Tony D'Angelo, Channing Stacks Lorenzo, and Adriano Rizzo defeated
Yeah.
OTM, Lucian Price, Bronco Nima, and Jada Parker with scripts by pinfall. 6-person mixed tag. It wasn't that much to this. I
No,
just think
that
they
one
wanted to throw
was
this match on the
pretty
card.
thingy, yeah.
Lyra Valkyria successfully defeated and defended her championship against Roxanne Perez and Lola Vice.
Yeah, because she cashed it. Well, it's called a cash in. It's not really called a cash in, is it? Really?
Yeah, well,
Is it cash in?
it says this was Vice's breakout tournament championship cash-in match.
So it must be then. Yeah, I didn't know whether they called it a cash in now because of what it was. I wasn't 100% sure for it really. To be quite honest with you.
Yeah, so Lyra is still the champ. Oba Femi successfully defended the NXT North American Championship against Dragon Lee. It seems like Dragon Lee's done on NXT.
Yeah, I
I mean,
think so.
as
Yeah,
it should
myself,
be.
yeah.
And then in the main event, Ilya Dragunov successfully defended against Trick Williams, and Carmelo Hayes finally turned heel and whooped that Trick.
Yep, definitely. I don't know. Do you think one of them could be coming on up to main roster? No, they've always done that.
So my theory was you're gonna do Trick versus Carmelo at Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
Trick beats Mello, and then Mello comes up.
Probably, yeah. I would have so, yeah.
Trick could be one of the top guys on NXT going forward now. I mean, you got to keep somebody down there.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, you can't bring everybody up.
Bring Hayes up. Bring Braun up. Yeah, you got to keep somebody down there. You can't gut NXT completely.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, yeah. Well, you can do, but obviously it won't go down that well. And obviously, yeah. So, but no, that's cool. Nothing else really came out from that one, really, did it? It was all right and stuff. So yeah, it was an all right pay-per-view. We might as well move into the show reviews then for this week then, because there's nothing else. So yeah, so I've got Raw then. So Raw this week then we had show opened up with Jey Uso and New Day versus Imperium. And yeah, it led to who was it in the end who done it? It was Kofi pinned Vinci. That was it. Yeah, Kofi pinned Vinci for the match. And that meant that Jey Uso has now won a opportunity to face Gunther next week on Raw for the Intercontinental Championship. Obviously the reason why
because Gunther can't go to
Gunther can't travel, so yeah, so that's obviously why it's on Raw instead.
I'll combine my thinking. Gunther can't go to Australia. I said Gunther can't go to the Chamber. Well, I mean, I guess.
Well, yeah, it's the same thing, but yeah.
What if it wasn't wrong?
Yeah, it's 6 months he can't leave, and that was from September, so that'll be October, November, December, January, February, March. So it will expire at the end of next month, so he'll be able to travel again outside the US from probably Mania weekend, I would have thought, personally, if it's that. Yeah, so we then move in then to a video package of, and actually this is weird because Andrade's on Raw. Andrade's done a video package on Raw saying he's going to Raw. There's a video package on Monday with Andrade saying he's going to Raw.
I thought he signed with SmackDown.
No, I don't know. No, he's on Raw.
But isn't Charlotte on SmackDown?
That don't mean anything nowadays.
What? Well, then no, they keep the couples together. No, they don't.
They don't. Because you got to think Stratton's on SmackDown, and
I was just thinking that Stratton's on Raw and Stratton's on SmackDown. Ludwig's on Raw. Yeah. Oh, interesting.
So So actually, so Andrade, he's on Raw because he's done because video package aired on Monday night where it says about how much he loves wrestling, goes through his title history. He says he left in 2021, but then remembers but now he remembers who he is, and now he's back, basically.
What were you doing? What were you doing 2021 and on, Andrade?
Yeah, well, He said he realized he remembered who he was whilst he was there. Well, yeah, you go to that place and everyone remembers who they are when they're not getting matches and not getting booked, or for that really. And yeah, but yeah, obviously we've already
we didn't
yeah.
mention Tony Khan's big announcement, man.
Oh yeah, we'll sort that one out afterwards. We'll do that
How
afterwards.
could we forget?
Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll sort that one out afterwards then. Yeah, and we've already discussed about this really, but yeah, we have then the Elimination Chamber qualifying match between Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed, which obviously Lashley pins Bronson Reed, but we know why now, because of course Bronson's having not Bronson's having the baby, but Bronson's wife's having the baby.
It's
It is possible nowadays, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. They then go into a recap then of the end of last week's show with Sammy saving Cody from Shinsuke and Drew. There's then a package in. What is that? There's then a package in of Sami Zayn sat in an empty arena. He said he's been through a lot of problems and setbacks, but he'll be a champion soon. I think Sammy's going to be the one to win the Intercontinental Championship.
Agreed.
What do you think?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, why have you got that on for?
I don't know. I just found it in my drawer.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I was kind of hoping you would be like looking away.
Yeah,
like, you'll see my face 1 minute, and then you look.
No, I see you put it on. I was like, what?
Like I just got a ski mask on. Like, what's up? I wear this when I gotta like shovel and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it protects like the nose and the mouth. And
yeah. Bloody hell. Yeah. No. Yeah. So So I think they're going to make it that Sammy defeats Gunther, and obviously then that will then be a massive push for Sammy because then he's managed to end Gunther's historic reign or whatever it is. So
Well, now that Gunther and Jay are going tomorrow, Monday.
Yeah.
It's looking like they're. You think Jimmy cost Jay?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
Again?
Yeah, possibly.
They go back to that.
Possibly, yeah. And then that's then how you then set up
Jimmy and Jay
at WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we move on to one of Bobby's favorite people, which is Cody Rhodes. He came out for a chat and he gets right to the point.
Here, hold on.
Okay.
I can.
There's a hole in the bottom of that as well, so that would fail, did it?
No, I did it in well. That actually, yeah, that wouldn't work well. Yeah, it's a smaller hole, but
fair enough. Yeah, so he gets right to the point. He says he's challenging Roman at WrestleMania 40. He can do that because of the fans who made their voices heard online. He says he doesn't know what caused it, but obviously it's done that way. He says he doesn't want to get emotional, though, because it might make him a crybaby. Obviously, after Rock's little thing that they recapped from the Pat McAfee show, with The Rock doing his little heel stint and calling them all Cody crybabies, which obviously got trended. That was trending for a good 24 hours straight. That was. And they're making merch as well. They're actually making merch with hashtag Cody crybabies on it. And like I'm a proud Cody crybaby and stuff. So
I might have to get. Oh wait, no, I don't want to get that.
Not the I'm proud one, but obviously get the hashtag Cody crybabies. That's
yeah. I was like, wait, are they making one that's positive? And that,
yeah, but no, they're And then Seth Rollins comes out midway through. Rhodes thanks him for the help against The Rock. Rollins wondering what else he can say except from "You're welcome." Obviously, a little Moana reference there. Rollins says Rhodes needs to finish his story at WrestleMania because if he doesn't, everything changes after the match. Reigns shows up and defends the title even less. So this is their last chance to take the title and give it to the people. Or Rhodes might be the man. He needs a plan. Obviously, Seth mentioned that he will be Cody's shield. Now, something quite interesting, obviously, from that is what happened last time. Seth was obviously in somebody's corner and sort of helped out. When he was last in the Shield, he took him out, didn't he?
When he turned on Seth.
Roman.
Roman.
Yeah. So now the thing is everyone thinks everyone's speculating that Rock's gonna like turn on Roman to cost Roman the title. But what if Seth comes out and turns, because Seth's meant to be in Cody's corner at WrestleMania. So what if Seth turns on Cody and helps Roman retain?
Oh, turn
You know.
Rollins heel? That would be cool.
Yeah, turn Rollins heel and stuff, and then and then that's what they do then to set up then a Seth Cody match again, because they've made it quite clear several times as well that they're not finished with each other yet. That rivalry is still going to continue in that, because WWE made that quite clear, and you know, a few others having that as well. So I mean, you know, they're definitely going back to that promo at some point, basically.
I don't know, but wouldn't Cody have to beat him again?
Not necessarily.
Well, I think Seth's done after Mania, so.
Yeah, that's the thing is, maybe then they obviously then have Seth screw Cody in that, and then like Cody loses it with Seth afterwards, and like completely beats him down to like, you know, cause Seth to take some time off, because that's how they can do it then, couldn't they? And like a storyline injury that obviously, you know, Cody's literally completely snapped and lost it, and do it that way. You know, it could obviously lead to that, but I don't know at the moment. We then move then into a women's elimination chamber qualifying match between Liv Morgan and Zoe Stark. That one was so obvious who was winning that one, which was obviously Liv, because they're giving her that push and trying to get her to Rhea now at the moment, aren't they? So, and then we then come in and it's the man of the hour, R-Truth shows up. You know, it talks about how JD McDonough needs to come to reality, but Damian Priest cuts him off. He's tired of all this because it was never an intention or anything like that.
Sorry, I just want to jump in because we're talking about Truth.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, I think it was the week after they beat him down when Priest told him, he's like, "Listen, Truth, I like you." He goes, "And that's why I'm not going to be the one to do this." And then he gets beat up. And then the very next week, they're having a team meeting, and Truth's like, "What's up, y'all?" And they're like, "What the?" They're like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
They're just like,
But no, I
can't remember the last time we talked about this, but the one week where the Priest is like, "Truth, you're not in the Judgment Day." He goes, "But I got your cut." And he hands him a lot of cash, and Priest is like, "Okay, cool, fine, I'll allow it." Hey, cool. Yeah. And after that, the Judgment Day should have been like, "You got cash?" He pays, and it's like, "All right, cool. You're cool with that, Truth."
Yeah, he pays you still in. That's the thing, isn't it? You know, he can pay the Judgment Day.
It's like, because Dom and Balor would be like, "Okay, sure, he's gonna keep paying us. Let's keep him rolling."
Let's keep him in. You know, that's that. But
R-Truth's secretly the leader of the Judgment Day. He's been pulling the strings the whole time.
I imagine they say that it's like that it gets revealed that he's like, you know,
he's the higher power or something.
He has more power over like Rhea and stuff like that. Like he's he keeps paying him off and that to be able to get it. Like the story like that could be hilarious to be fair with you. And then obviously so I forgot where I was now. Yeah, Damian Priest basically turns around and says that when Truth faces McDonald tonight, JD, don't Google me. It's going to be an execution. Come back from the break, and our Truth is trying to find out if Miz can get from Los Angeles in time for the match.
He's like, "Where are you at, Miz?"
Yeah, even though the match is literally about to start within like seconds, but yeah.
And Pierce is like, "Wait, where's Miz?" He's like, "Los Angeles," and they were like, "No, get out there."
And then it's and then there is obviously no Miz, but the rest of the Judgment Day minus Rhea Ripley come out.
Miz,
R-Truth obviously
Miz might be off for a few weeks, but
but we we'll mention about that one afterwards.
We can go into
that. Obviously, R-Truth kept hitting John Cena's move. That was hilarious, and that really kept doing Cena's stuff. They've got to do a segment they've got to do a segment with Cena and R-Truth. That'd be hilarious.
I don't know if you watched my stream from Sunday, but the guy I was on with, Shoop, he predicted that R-Truth and John Cena take on Judgment Day for the belts, and I'm like, it's awesome. I was like, that would be incredible.
Yeah, they should do. Yeah,
Like I said awesome truth, but I Cena and truth, sure. Like I'm in.
Yeah, that could be hilarious. To be honest with you, that could be especially like because Truth will keep doing Cena's moves, and then you know what Cena's like. Cena will start doing Truth's moves and
Yeah.
everything. I can see it sort of like I can see that happening. Really, you know, they'll start like maybe you have Cena like hit the little Jimmy or something like that, basically.
The little
So
Jimmy.
yeah, yeah, and then at the end of the match, obviously after R-Truth's getting beaten down, DIY running with chairs for the save. We'll get back to that as well later on because that was a hilarious segment. Cody Rhodes thanks Sammy for his help last week. That was backstage as well. And then out comes Becky. She basically just turns around and just says how she's going into Elimination Chamber, how she's going to win the Elimination Chamber, and how she's had to explain to her young daughter why, as it says here, why Daddy wants to fight Maui.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't. So going back to the Seth Cody thing.
Yeah.
When Seth said, what did he say?
You're welcome.
Yeah, something. It was a line from Moana.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
And the crowd went nuts, and I'm like, I have no idea what this is.
Yeah.
And then my one buddy the next day was like, "Oh my god, this line was great," and I was like, "You want to explain what that's from?" And he explained. I'm like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "I've never seen that movie."
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. That's something there. Yeah. So. Yes, that's obviously that's that one. Nia comes out obviously and turns around and says that it doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter what Becky thinks. She'll be either facing Nia or Becky. Sorry, Nia or Rhea at WrestleMania. We all know it's going to be Rhea. So yeah, you know. Drew comes out and says how he's the only unselfish person around here.
Because he keeps telling Cody to go to SmackDown.
Yeah,
yeah, go finish your story. Great.
Yeah,
that's why you take on Seth.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, but apparently he's the most unselfish person there. But yeah, then we have a segment backstage, and this was probably hilarious. This actually had me proper laughing. Is R-Truth thanks DIY for their help, but he thinks they're DX. So obviously, he thanks Triple H and Shawn Michaels and that. And he asked how Road Dogg is throughout it and that. And have you seen the merch that they've released?
Yeah, it's a DIX, but or DX, but cross the X is crossed out. It says IY.
Yeah,
or whatever. What's kind of funny is Ciampa looks like a modern day Triple H.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's why.
But Johnny Gargano looks nothing like Shawn Michaels at any point in his life.
Well, when they did that, I was like, "What?" Basically, but no, I was cracking up with that one. And then we had another Elimination Chamber qualifying match, which was LA Knight versus Ivar.
We knew where this was going.
LA Knight obviously won that one. We knew LA Knight was going to be in there because of how it was. Sammy runs into Drew backstage. Who wants to keep Drew out of his mouth? Oh no, hang on. Who wants Zayn to keep his name out of his mouth?
Zayn Drew out of his mouth.
Yes,
It's a PG show, Xero.
Relax. Yeah.
You went dark there for a minute.
Yeah, I know I did. Hang on, I'll get back to it now. Zayn says McIntyre's in his way, but McIntyre steps aside. Obviously, so it then says about the last chance women's elimination chamber slot. Suddenly, Chelsea Green is not happy with being in the Battle Royale with people like Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae who are there. She also yells about Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, who pop in behind her. Green yells at Adam Pearce for seeing Baszler and Stark come in, but not saying anything. Management will be notified. Adam Pearce obviously has to keep reminding Chelsea Green that he hears management.
She even tweeted, she goes, I think she tweeted like a WrestleMania figure, a WrestleMania picture, her versus Pierce, and she put upper management in quotes.
Chelsea
is so great.
Imagine if they did end up doing that, Chelsea versus Adam Pearce.
Ironically, I'd be for it.
I could see that. I could see that, to be fair.
I'd be like, it's not the match I expected, but
No, but that could be hilarious. I mean, I can see maybe Bailey and Michael Cole going at it one day. You know, the wrestling match.
That I've been waiting for.
Yeah, that one's coming. That
hates
one's
Michael.
coming.
Bailey hates Michael Cole.
Yeah, that's coming. That's coming definitely. Yeah, and then we're gonna move on into the main event, which is Nakamura versus Sami Zayn. Yeah, it ended up with a who won that one? I can't remember. Oh yeah, it's Sami Zayn won that one.
Nakamura won. No, Nakamura beat him.
Oh yeah, Nakamura beat him. Yeah, so then post match double beatdown is on with Cody Rhodes running in for the save. Yeah, so pretty average Raw. Obviously, we've got another one next week where obviously we've got the Intercontinental Championship match on it. Yes, that's that. I'll have to leave you to do NXT because I haven't seen it because for some reason it wasn't on the WWE Network this Tuesday, which was rather weird. So I've not seen any of NXT. So you're gonna have to obviously watch that. You're obviously gonna have to recap that one then for us.
Oh, let's go hard. Oh wait. Okay, NXT results. Okay, because it was saying NXT results and spoilers, and I didn't want that.
Yeah.
So, okay, so welcome. Okay. All right. So, first matchup we had of the night was Von Wagner and Mr. Stone, which was I didn't know this was happening, versus Metaphor, which is Oro Mansa and Noam Dar.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm not a betting man because I was like, oh, Stone's gonna take the pin. No, he didn't. Von Wagner ended up taking the pin. Yeah.
Okay.
Dar rolled him up or whatever, and I was like, huh?
Right, how does that work out?
Yeah, I'm like, why do you have Stone there if he's gonna? Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, Dar and Oro won. Dar delivered a chop block to Wagner's leg and then pinned him. Don't know how that works, why that happened, but okay. Next we have Ridge Holland versus Mark Coffey versus Joe Coffey versus Wolfgang in a gauntlet match. So he didn't fight all of them at once, I believe.
No,
or maybe
what else? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
he eliminated Wolfgang, and then it got caught. Ended up being a DQ because it's outside interference. Back at ringside, low the vice make her way down.
Yeah.
Back from break, we see Noam Dar and Oro Mansa catch no quarter catch crew, admiring Dar's Heritage Cup. That's Damon Kemp, Charlie Dempsey. Is he in that group? No, it's Damon Kemp. Who's in that group? Do you remember?
It is Charlie Dempsey. Yeah,
it's Charlie Dempsey. Charlie Dempsey, Damon Kemp, Miles Bourne, and there's one more.
I can't remember who it is now.
I can't remember who it is either. Yeah, those guys. They say Dar says you won't touch that. The only way you will is if you win it. So I'm assuming he's going to defend against one of those guys soon.
More than likely.
Next up, we have Lola Vice versus Tatum Paxley. Lola Vice makes her submit, and it seems it seems Lola Vice is back on her winning ways.
She had a with that she actually ended up having a house show match, and she won it there. So everyone obviously knew she was going to be like winning soon because she won an actual house show match for it. So
it's just weird how they had her cash in and lose, especially in a triple threat. I don't know. That was a weird call. But I guess you gotta let HBK do his thing.
Yeah.
Next up, we had Jada Parker versus Adriana Rizzo. Jada Parker wins, and unfortunately, this is only the beginning of a bad night for the family.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Carmelo Hayes versus Joe Gacy. Why this match happened, I don't know.
It's random for a match now, I guess.
Joe Gacy's entrance is him. It's upside down. And I thought it was my feed, so I exited out of it. It came back, and it was still that way. I said, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Carmelo Hayes, of course, wins with nothing but net. After the match, Dijak blindsides Gacy and hits him with his nightstick. He grabs the bag from earlier and pulls a straight jacket out of it. He puts it on Gacy as Gacy laughs, then delivers a boot to him.
Yeah.
We head backstage to the women's locker room to see Kalani Jordan and Carmen Petrovich
Yeah,
hype
that's what they do.
up Brindley Reese.
All
I
right.
don't know who that is, for her upcoming match against Kiana James. Lash Legend and Shakara Jackson walk in and advise Reese not to listen to Jordan or Petrovich, leading to a verbal altercation. Next
Yeah.
up, we hear from Oba Femi and Lexus King comes down. They have a back and forth. Oba and King are next week for the North American Championship. We then see Brooks Jensen attack Josh Briggs as the latter chats with a couple other NXT superstars. Security pulls them apart. Ava Rain shows up and tells them to take it elsewhere. Femi says you can't argue with the prophecy. He's still the North American champion, the Mountain of NXT, and he calls Dragon Lee a proud warrior after their title match.
Yeah.
Lexus King says congratulations on all success. And that match is next week.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Okay, this article is repeating stuff, but okay. Kiana James versus Brindley Reese. Kiana James wins. Back from the break, the Wolf Dogs make their way to the ring, and the family follows. So we got the main event is the family versus the Wolf Dogs.
Yeah.
And Braun Breaker, another one, spears the living daylights out of Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
Yeah.
For the pin, 1, 2, 3, our new NXT Tag Champs, Corbin and Braun Breaker. And for a minute, I don't know why, I thought one of them was going to turn on each other.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I had a feeling, but it never happened. So, this tag team is growing on me a little, but
Yeah.
I still think Braun Breaker desperately needs to go to the main roster.
Well, he kind of is, isn't he? Basically.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, he's I mean, it's better than what he was doing. He was just straight on NXT. At least he's doing double duty. It could be worse.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I mean, I guess they did have plans for him in NXT.
Yeah. Yeah. Was that NXT done then?
Yeah, pretty much. Then next week is taped, so we can go over that next week.
Yeah, I can do. Yeah. Just one thing which I've just seen. Have you seen what Grayson Waller's been saying on thingy on Twitter?
The last thing I saw from Grayson Waller on Twitter was him announcing the Grayson Waller effect for
Right. Well, he's
Australia
done some.
with Cody and stuff.
But this is Grayson Waller on the fans booing The Rock. So it says here. Right, so it says it just shows in a way how stupid fans are. How long have they wanted The Rock versus Roman Reigns? People have been begging for it for years, and then when they can get it, then when they get it, all they're doing is complaining about it. I'm like, yeah,
he's not wrong.
Yeah,
Ain't wrong, Grayson.
Yeah. So yeah, it's I completely agree with him. I do.
Yeah, no, I've been saying that from the get-go.
Yeah. He's not So, but no, he's not wrong at all. He is not wrong at all. So obviously that's everything there. Did anything interesting happen on AEW this week? I'm not sure.
Besides Matt Taven nearly killing himself.
Obviously, you wanted to talk about Tony Khan's big announcement, so you might as well go for that.
Oh, yeah, true. So, what was that, last week? I think it was last week.
Yeah.
He's backstage. You can tell he's reading from the teleprompter, as Tony Khan does. Oh, God. I can't remember what the show is called now. It's in Boston on March 13th.
It's Big Business in it or something.
Big Business? Yeah. Big Business.
AEW
Big Business. That sounds familiar. And it's Boston, and Boston spelled it out with 2 S's and the $. So it's
Yeah.
literally the worst, one of the worst kept secrets that Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, is coming
Yeah.
to AEW,
Yeah. Yeah.
which
Big
is
time.
kind of
Yeah.
wild. I thought she would head back to WWE,
Yeah.
but because of Triple H being in charge. But
Yeah, but this is the thing is obviously it's more to do with the name and everything.
oh yeah,
So
they wanted her to
yeah,
come back as Sasha Banks, and
yeah, and she wants like the Mercedes Moné name, and obviously they were like the car was just like no, it's Sasha or nothing. Basically, that's the bottom line of it. Is it's Sasha or nothing. You're not having, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna say to you, yeah, I think that's everything there basically.
oh man, this is a week, kind of a weak show. But like, there's no pay per view this weekend.
Yeah,
There's
no,
no
something is there. No.
we kind of we do. Wait, have we? Did we talk about the press conference on this show yet, or no?
We've talked about it, I think, last week or whatever, or not last week, the week before, whatever it was.
No, we
Sure,
couldn't
we did.
because
I
the
don't know. Well, obviously, the press conference. Yeah, we could run through
I
that
mean it's
quickly. So,
yeah, because we didn't do Uncut last week, right?
oh no, no, yeah, no, we spoke about it on
Because
Let
even
Us
if we
Talk.
did
Yeah,
do Uncut, even if we did do Uncut, it would have been Thursday,
yeah,
and we would have missed it.
yeah,
Yeah. So Rock comes out and he makes a very meme-worthy thing where he shows off the family tree. I've seen a bunch of different videos.
yeah,
So one of my friends photoshopped me in there once the curtain drops and they start booing and they were like, "Oh, I guess they don't like Bobby."
yeah,
So yeah, pretty much the ending was Rock smacking the living daylights out of Cody. Seth defending Cody. Rock and Roman leaving together.
yeah, yeah. Of course, yeah,
Um, what else? Rock telling Triple H, "If you don't fix this, I will."
yeah,
Which is interesting because now the Rock's on the board.
yeah,
What else? What else happened? Bianca confronted Rhea. I'm sorry, Becky confronted Rhea. They're pretty much telling us what that match is going to be without telling us.
yeah,
Um, yeah, the Becky Lynch line where she's like, I had to explain to our daughter why her dad wants to fight Maui. Is that what his character's name is? It's a funny
yeah,
line.
Mario, yeah,
Um, and yeah, I guess a tag team match could come out of this. I don't know how they're gonna expect Seth to wrestle twice out of this, but
well, he reckons he's going to be good to go after a month. From when is it a month more? So
doesn't he need surgery?
don't know, but apparently he reckons he's going to be good to go basically within a month. That's what he reckons.
He needs to drop the belt.
Yeah,
Go get his knee fixed. Go get his back fixed. And
yeah,
just come back. It's like there's no point in putting this off. Like I understand you want to get through WrestleMania,
yeah,
but now it's time. Like long run. Like all right, WrestleMania's in the rear view window. The little
yeah.
rear view window. I can take off now. I can
Review
go get
window.
fixed. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think it's a mistake. Like I said, go get through WrestleMania,
yeah,
then go get healthy. I don't know. But it
yeah,
doesn't seem like he's going to do that. It seems like he's going to power through, which is, I think, a mistake.
yeah, yeah. I think so. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, week show this week, but obviously we haven't had that much to do, have we? So I mean, we might as well end it now. So let's go through it.
I got the buttons. Hold on.
Yeah.
Didn't expect to end it this early.
Yeah.
There we go. Hold on. There we go. Make sure you do all that jazz.
Yeah.
Hit the like button, subscribe to Xero News, subscribe to Bobby's Breakdowns. We're almost at 1K, folks. We are at 9:32 at the time of recording. Yeah. Go check out my Deadpool 3 or Deadpool and Wolverine trailer reaction video. It just came out yesterday. Also, it came out yesterday. Also, go check out my thoughts on the road to WrestleMania that dropped on Monday.
Yeah.
I believe, and otherwise, Yeah, I got more content coming for you.
Yeah, obviously the only other thing that we will hype up is starting from Monday is our new show, Triple Threat Unfiltered, where we'll obviously be discussing movies and just some random topic basically every week.
Yeah,
For it.
I got my list of movies that I'm
Yeah.
excited for, and then there's one movie on here that I'm going to bash the living hell out
Well,
of.
we'll do that then. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think that's all we got for you guys.
Yeah. So thank you for watching this week. Another episode of Xero Uncut, and we will see you guys next week. Goodbye.
With our Elimination Chamber predictions. See you
Yeah,
later.
actually, yeah, that'll be next week. See you later.
Yes, boy.